Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make another card box. This one holds 4 cards, 4 note cards, and 4 envelopes. So there's the note cards and the envelopes, and then this also uses 1 sheet of 12 by 12 designer paper, which is the It's My Party, and I guess we're calling this the 1 Sheet Wonder, to make 4 cards and the little holder. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to take our 12 by 12 piece of designer paper, and we're going to cut this at 7 1/8 by 12. So we're going to keep this piece to make our cards and our belly band. So set that aside. Okay, now we're going to score both sides at a 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Turn it. 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and turn it with the 12 inch across the top, and we're going to score this at 3 1/2 and 4 and 7 3/4 and 8 1/4. Okay, so now you're going to take your short end, and I'm going to measure this out here. So this end measures 3 1/2. And then this end, let me see here, this end measures 3 3/4. The 3 1/2 inch side is going to be the bottom of your box. That's going to hold your cards like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold the score lines on the sides. We're going to remove the sides up to that last score line on the short end. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so now your box should look like this. Let's go ahead and move the trimmer. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fold all the score lines. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and punch. We're going to fold in our score lines here to get an idea where we want to center the punch. We're going to take the 2 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm going to position it right between these 2 score lines, and I'm going to punch half of the circle between these 2 score lines, kind of centering it. Just right about there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put adhesive on this outer score line right here, and I'm just going to use the fast fuse just to save some time. You could use tear and tape. Okay, so now you're just going to fold up your sides, and you're going to adhere them down. And take my bone folder, I'm just going to put that in there just to press that down a little bit more. Okay, so then this makes your holder cute. Alright, so now we're going to make our cards. These are the note cards and envelopes. You get 20 cards and 20 envelopes. We're going to use 4 of them today. And we're going to use the other piece of the designer paper. So let me grab our paper trimmer. Okay, so we're going to cut a few strips at 1 inch. So the 1 inch by 12. One's going to be as a belly band for your card box. And then we're going to cut 2 more for at least 4 more cards. So you still have extra if you want to make extra note cards for your holder, but we're just going to make 4 today. So now we're just going to go ahead and keep one of the strips, the 1 inch, for the belly band. Now we're just going to cut these all at 5 inches long. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and adhere our designer paper. I'm just going to put adhesive on them. I work better in like assembly mode, So we're just going to put adhesive, and then it's a lot quicker and easier to assemble your cards. Okay, so our 4 cards got our designer paper. So now we're going to go ahead and stamp thank you. And we're going to use the Mint Macaron Classic Ink, and we're going to use the Perfect Pairing stamp set, and it's this right here, the thank you. And then for the front, we're going to also use the so much. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the thank you right along the top edge of this designer paper. Let's see here. Okay, then we have some Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper, and I'm going to punch out at least 3 stars for each of the cards. So we're going to punch out 12 stars. Okay, so while we have the ink out, I'm going to go ahead and make the little front little embellishment here with the so much. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that with the Mint Macaron. And then we're going to take the 1 1/4 inch circle punch. This is the same embellishment that we made for the cards for the box yesterday. Okay, then we're going to take the 1 3/4 inch scallop circle punch and punch out one of the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. Okay, then we're going to take the Mint Macaron cardstock with the 1 3/8 circle punch. Punch that out. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and layer these pieces together. Okay, now we're going to take the Whisper White again, and we're going to stamp a little thank you. And this is just going to be a little tag across the so much. And I'm just going to go ahead and hand cut this out. Then we're going to take the square, the 1 inch square punch. I'm just going to flag the end. Okay, then we're going to take a dimensional. Put this right next to the sew onto the little embellishment, and then put the thank you right next to that. Then put 2 dimensionals on the back side of that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere all our stars to the cards with glue dots. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have our cards all done. Now we can put them in our box with their envelopes. How cute. Okay, so now we're going to make our belly band. So remember, this is the 1 inch by 12, and we're just going to go ahead and wrap it around. And what I do is I just kind of position the front, because that's where the little embellishment's going to go. So then I just kind of bend it around the corners. Just like that. And then line them up in the front. I'm going to put a dimensional on that. Okay, now we're going to take our little embellishment here. I'm just going to put this right over top of the front, just like that. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? So then the belly band just slides off, just like that, and then the cards are inside your little holder. Isn't that adorable? So there's that one, and then here's the other one. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.